Good day, everybody. This is GrayGeo. I am the guy that actually did this on the Reddit. I'm the pixel art guy. You first saw, let's see, what did you guys all see? These original 24, and they were a little bit different, so I'm going to show you guys what I've done differently and kind of talk about what this is going to be eventually. This is me just kind of commemorating how awesome I think the Mindcrack server is and how much I like everything. And this is how I'm gonna kind of give my shout out to people that joined the server. What it actually started as was the people that I think are very underrated. This is Arcus over here. I know he looks like crap, and that's not because his skin is bad or anything. It's just because the blocks at hand don't allow for the necessary little nuances like the shading over here. Bash's beret looks a little off because there's no real good block. Also, his face might be not quite the right color. Michael was actually the first one I built. He was playing a live stream, and his picture on Twitch is his skin. And I thought, hey, that'd be really easy to build. The jungle wood actually provided pretty much the perfect color for that one. Nebris, obviously, he's got a good number of subscribers on YouTube, but I still feel like he doesn't get out there as much. Packrat, I know he's wrong. I need to fix him. There's a little area right up in here that's not right. I might just, is it like this? Maybe it's like that. I'll give it a look. Somebody was correcting me. I believe his name was Mushroom. Adlington, a little bit of bling right here. Someone commented, it's all wood and wool, and then bam, Adlington. I just didn't quite feel like the yellow wool did the job with making it pop as much as it does on his skin. I mean, it looks good, and it doesn't necessarily look bad. I don't know. I like this a little bit more. I might change it. I'm really finicky with these. Shree. Yeah. I did use the jungle wood on this one because his skin is a little bit more ethnically darker based on the... I guess, I do believe... I think it's actually based on his IRL ethnic background. I'm not sure. Forgive me if I'm wrong or insensitive or whatever, but that's... the orange glasses, kind of hard to do as well, so I just used orange wool. And Jay Sano with the Widow's Peak was a pretty simple one. Looks pretty good. Obviously, we have Pyro Puncher. Very basic and easy. Vintage Beef is one that I've kind of had some problems with. This was oak before here, but now I changed it to birch. I think birch is too light. Just Van actually on the Reddit suggested that I make it jungle perhaps, and I think that might be what I go with. Kurt, very simple. Good was a little difficult too because there's a slightly darker block than his skin here and here, but I couldn't find anything that quite fit the description. Etho, obviously. We have Anderzel, BOO. This is going to be black wool. Doc, I think, turned out pretty well. Jenny B, Avidia, Milby gave me a lot of issues because if you've seen his skin, it started down low as a yellower orange, and then it kind of blended all the way up to red. So that looked like crap when I added red on top. If you saw the first post I did on the Reddit, I'll actually link those Reddit pictures in the description. The yellow's down here to kind of show you what it looked like before. I just kind of stuck with orange. Blame the Control is probably my favorite one as far as the skin turning out goes. If you can't tell, it's a skull. And I think it looked really awesome because this one actually has some blend involved based on... It's almost all made out of wood. So that went really well. This is the Gyms, which is not a commonly known one. His skin, if you see him in-game, looks mostly all white, but if you look at his picture on goodlp.com, which I'll also link in the description, you can actually see this definition here. Zisto, obviously, went okay. I think I could do the eye a little better, but if you look close, it was actually green. So, instead of gray. So I went with the green wool. I think it looks pretty good. The nostrils are a little silly looking too. MC Gamers I think turned out pretty awesome. Same with pauses. And finally, the one I added after I posted the first picture, Paul Soares Jr. This is a hat with a band in it, and it looked green to me, I'm pretty sure, and also the skin tone was a little darker. And that actually allowed me to play with stubble a little bit. The stubble was really, really hard to... I was thinking, what can look like stubble? I thought about making it I'll actually show you what I thought about. I thought about taking the jungle wood and then putting some iron bars on top of it, so it was like this. Whoopsie. Look like that. You know, and that would, I guess that would kind of look like stubble, but it just wouldn't have been quite right. So I looked at note blocks. I was like, perfect, note blocks. But then I realized if you put down note blocks, then you have to, every time you right click, it goes up a pitch instead of actually placing another one. So I just went with jukeboxes because you can place those on top of each other. These slots are reserved for 7 future members, and I will add more as soon as new slots are needed. Right now, obviously, there are only 25 on right now, and no, I did not include Justify, touchy topic. A couple people asked me about it. These are the people who are currently playing on the server, otherwise I would have included Mad Cow and Elk, and I would have even included Kuroro, even though Good hates him. So this is really my shout out to the Mindcrack guys. Now, a lot of the issues I had with blending, like with Milby and with Baj's beret and Arcus's skin and the blending around Good's mouth, and a lot of Shri skin could be solved by this too. Those were caused by the fact that the blocks in game weren't quite appropriate because I couldn't blend them together in an 8x8 format. These are actually pixel by pixel based off the skin. One block equals 1 pixel, 8x8, 64 per skin. So what I could do is this. This, instead of being 8x8, is 32x32. Each pixel is represented by a 4x4 section, or 16 blocks per pixel. This would allow me to mix and match blocks within each pixel to get the colors to blend more appropriately. This one actually looks a lot more accurate than the Edlington over here, because if you see, the colors were just a little bit off to the point that they look the same over here. When over here, I went with exactly what was right. I found a color that bridged the gap and used stone, which I guess I could do over there, but still I just kind of left it how it originally was. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing this. It's going to take a heck of a long time to do, obviously 16 times longer because there's 16 more blocks in each one. And finally, let's go like this. Set 14,000. Show you guys one last little feature of this. I did light up the frame, which is made out of snow. It kind of does ruin Etho's hair a little bit, so I think I might change the block that the frame is made out of. But you probably saw this. Check this out. They go off in sequence. I did forget to make them flight duration 3. But yeah, this is my shout out to the awesomeness of Mindcrack. And thank you for all the entertainment. I think I'll put up oh, I'm out of fireworks. I think I'm going to put out a video every time a new Mindcracker joins, or when I tweak it, or maybe add other faces. I think I might do something from the native server, or maybe Hermitcraft. But yeah, this is my shout out. I'll just give you a nice little view of the redstone. It's really simple. It's just some holes in the ground with dispensers with fireworks in. Just the wire comes around here and then just curves around. Pretty simple. Just one repeater between each one serves as both a wire lengthener and a delay. So yeah. Oh, whoops. So this is my shout out for the Mindcrack guys. And I'd like to thank Just Van for his pointers, especially about Baj's beret color. He suggested netherrack, which would have worked, but I think that nether brick works. I think if I do this, give me some input on this to see if you guys want to see more of it, because I think I could be a lot more accurate. For those of you who don't know who these are, a lot of people didn't know who that is. That's Jay Sano. This is Arcus. And this is Blame the Controller. And there was one question I think about. This is the gyms. So I'll just go down the line. This is Paul Soares Jr., Pause on Pause, MC Gamer, Zisto, the gyms, Blame the Controller, Milby, Avidia, Generic B, DocM77, B00100, Anders L, Etho, Good, Kurt J. Mack, Vintage Beef, Pyro Puncher, Jay Sano, Shriam GFX, Shriam Net on YouTube, Adlington T in-game, Packrat, Nebris, Michael, Baj, and Arcus. So yeah, thank you guys very much for checking this out. I will put up updates of this from time to time. Thanks for checking out the channel. As always guys, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Just one little quick thing I'd like to add here. I did a few changes just now. I changed this to black wool. I'm going to keep it that way, obviously, because that's correct. Adlington, I changed to wool. I forgot to put this back on peaceful, by the way. I changed this to wool. Positive and negative aspects of this. I like that it now kind of fits the theme more, like the textures blend better. But I still just don't feel it's as vibrant as it was when it was gold. So, feedback on that, please, if you would be so kind. Vintage beef, I changed to jungle wood. I think that's probably closer, but it's just enough off from perfect that it stands out even more. I think I might leave it as oak, or I might just leave it as jungle, and if I do the supersize, then I'll blend colors for that. Other than that, everything's the same, and I do think it's beautiful. For those of you who are thinking about doing pixel art, definitely do it. It's so fun, and this is really simple, especially when you're just doing 8x8. That only if you have a lot of time on your hands. Alright guys, so as I said before, thank you guys for checking this out. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.